Run it. Yeah. Check.
As long as he continues to fight MMA guys and YouTubers, he's gonna continue to look good and shine. But once he fights a real fighter, a real fighter that can really fight, it's not gonna be that good.
Happen is that if Manny Pacquiao is really considering of coming back to professional boxing, I think that would be a good measurement and sign and a marketing for him.
Insider sources reveal that Floyd Mayweather Jr., the legendary undefeated boxer, recently stopped by Manny Pacquiao's training camp in Los Angeles. The Filipino superstar is currently gearing up for his much-anticipated return to the ring against Mario Barrios. This surprise meeting between two of boxing's most renowned names has stirred excitement across the sports community, reigniting conversations around their historic rivalry, mutual admiration, and the changing landscape of the boxing world. Floyd Mayweather's recent appearance at Manny Pacquiao's training camp goes beyond a simple visit. It highlights the layered and enduring connection between two of boxing's most legendary figures. Their storied rivalry reached its peak with a highly publicized 2015 showdown, often dubbed the fight of the century, a match that etched itself into the annals of boxing. In the years since, their careers have taken different turns. Mayweather has found success in promoting and staging exhibition bouts, while Pacquiao has shifted his focus to politics and humanitarian initiatives. Yet, the bond forged through competition and mutual respect continues to resonate.
You fought against Manny Pacquiao, you fought against Floyd Mayweather. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the hardest puncher, what would you rate both fighters?
We all know that Mayweather is not known for a big punch. It stings, it stings, yes. I would have to say they're about the same. It's funny because I didn't feel Pacquiao's punch. I didn't do anything to me, so I didn't really feel his punch. He punched the same. The only difference is that Pacquiao has the ability to really maybe knock you out, but he's got to land that perfect punch. And Pacquiao's more of a, he doesn't have that good timing like Mayweather.
What about speed?
Speed? It's different. It's different speed because Mayweather is a guy who for one fast shot, boom. Pacquiao is. He'll throw 4, 5, 6, 7 punches and fast. I think both guys might be the same. I would have to go with Pacquiao.
The long-standing rivalry between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao ranks among the most iconic and financially impactful in the sport's history. Stretching over a decade, their eventual meeting in 2015 was a result of years of build-up, behind-the-scenes negotiations, and widespread fan anticipation. Talks of a potential showdown first surfaced around 2009, when both fighters were dominating their divisions. However, disputes over drug testing requirements and promotional disagreements caused repeated delays, pushing the fight further into the future.
Any version of Mayweather would have always beaten Pacquiao, in my opinion. I think Mayweather would have always done what's necessary for Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao had a greater career, but I think Mayweather's a better fighter. And I think Mayweather had the right things for somebody like Pacquiao. I mean, he had the right one-punch speed. He had the right IQ. He was bigger than Manny with longer arms. He had great feet. It's just a kryptonite for Manny Pacquiao. I personally thought so.
Manny Pacquiao spoke about that he shouldn't have.
Floyd Mayweather, yeah.
Because it's a time and a place for everything. I'm not going to say he's right and I'm not going to say he's wrong. But it's so crazy. When he spoke about it, I could have easily came out and said, yeah, you spoke about it. I ain't have to say nothing. Just by you saying my name, they gave me a check for $4 million. He said my name when he didn't supposed to. Remember I said, it's a time and a place for any and everything.
Manny Pacquiao's boxing career is nothing short of legendary. Over the years, he has earned 12 major world championships and achieved lineal titles across 4 different weight classes, including flyweight, featherweight, super featherweight, and super lightweight. What sets him apart even further is his unique accomplishment of winning world titles in 4 different decades, starting in the 1990s and continuing into the 2020s. His fights have consistently drawn enormous viewership, with 25 pay-per-view events generating more than $1.2 billion in revenue, a testament to his global popularity and lasting impact on the sport.
Philippine boxing legend Manny Pacquiao leads ESPN's list of top 25 Asian athletes of the 21st century. The 8th Division World Boxing Champ bested the likes of Chinese basketball icon Yao Ming and Japanese baseball superstar Ichiro Suzuki, who finished second and third respectively. Completing the top 5 are Korean football star Song Hong-min and Japanese-American Naomi Osaka. Also making the list, the Philippines' first ever Olympic gold medal winner, weightlifter Heidelin Diaz, and the PBA's 7-time PBA MVP, Junmar Fajardo.
In September 2021, Manny Pacquiao declared his retirement from professional boxing to dedicate more time to his political ambitions. He later ran for president of the Philippines in the 2022 elections, though he was not victorious. Despite this outcome, Pacquiao has continued to stay involved in public service, serving as a senator and actively participating in a range of charitable projects.
Your thoughts on Manny Pacquiao's retirement?
One of the greatest fighters we've ever seen. Never ran from anybody. Had completely respected the sport of boxing. Was an ultimate champion. And I have to tell you, one of the nicest human beings you'll ever meet on the planet Earth. I mean, when people, I want just to say this real quick because I know we got to go because we got one more thing to discuss, Mark.
Yeah.
When people talk about Manny Pacquiao and they say stuff like, well, he's fighting for money. I would like y'all to know that there are people who line up in the streets of the Philippines just to come get some money from him. He's very charitable.
Oh, yeah.
That's why money was compromising, because he's a giver. He's a special dude. I'm gonna miss him.
Despite retiring nearly 4 years ago, Pacquiao has now officially confirmed his comeback to boxing at age 46. He is scheduled to take on WBC welterweight champion Mario Barrios on July 19th, 2025, at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas.
Manny Pacquiao vs. Mario Barrios is a done deal. Fight will either happen July 19th or July 26th in Las Vegas or San Antonio. And it's not going to be a pay-per-view. It's going to be free on Amazon Prime. Whew. We blast Jake Paul for these types of fights. And yet a current world champion and Mario Barrios is going to go after Manny Pacquiao. Listen, I get it. You get to share the ring with the legend of Manny Pacquiao, one of the greatest to all ever do it. But he's been retired now. He's already in the Hall of Fame. Manny Pacquiao did not look good in his previous exhibition he did last year either. Mario Barrios should easily run laps around Manny Pacquiao, destroy him. Why are we wasting time with this type of fight? It makes absolutely no sense to me. Listen, 147 welterweight. Me and Talani just got done talking about this in our interview. 147 is a historically great boxing division. And there is great talent in the division right now. But the problem is that guys don't want to fight each other. We don't want unifications. We don't want undisputed. And we're getting fights like Manny Pacquiao versus Mario Barrios. Why? This fight makes absolutely no sense. If this is even somewhat competitive, that is embarrassing on Mario Barrios' part. Why are we wasting time with this fight? Listen, Brian Norman Jr. should be fighting Boots Ennis, but he chose a decent alternative. Fighting Sasaki in Japan is fine. That's still two debatably top 5 fighters in the welterweight division fighting each other. I'm A-okay with that decision. Boots Ennis finally stepped up and he did the unification fight against Danny Onis. Great. Manny Pacquiao versus Mario Barrios. Okay, if this was for a massive bag, I get it. But you're fighting for a non-pay-per-view event, so you're going to be fighting for free against a guy like Manny Pacquiao. Why? There are plenty of other fights to be making. But yet we're getting Manny Pacquiao and Mario Barrios. Is Manny Pacquiao even ready to fight in the ring? Why is he... I get he still loves the sport, but listen. You are an all-time great, and a legend of the sport, a Hall of Famer. Why return? Why not just go pursue other things? If anything, do those little cheap expedition fights that you did last year, or those that are similar to that of what Floyd Mayweather keeps doing. Why is Manny Pacquiao doing a real legitimate fight? I get for its world championship, but against Mario Barrios. And why is Mario Barrios agreeing to this?
George Kambosos Jr. once had the unique opportunity to train alongside Manny Pacquiao, an experience he says greatly shaped his growth as a fighter. He often highlights that his time with Pacquiao taught him far more than just techniques. It instilled a strong mindset, discipline, and the drive to overcome limits. According to Kambosos, Pacquiao's impact extended beyond physical training. He showed that boxing is as much a mental challenge as it is a physical one. By observing Pacquiao during workouts, Kambosos learned how to combine speed, smart tactics, and thorough preparation into a cohesive fighting strategy.
Trained with Manny Pacquiao had to be a huge asset for you, because even though Bay was probably your biggest name opponent up until then, you'd been. How many rounds had you done with Manny?
250 rounds over 3 world title campaigns.
So it started with the Jeff Horn fight?
It did, yeah. When Jeff got obviously the fight with Manny Pacquiao, I was in Los Angeles, and I was sparring his ex-sparring partners, Jose Ramirez and Ray Beltran. I was doing 5-on-5, and these guys are good fighters, former world champions. And Freddie come over and goes, Manny's got the Jeff Horn fight. So yeah, I'm hearing about it. He goes, well, you're sparring his sparring partners. How would you like to go against your countrymen and help Manny prepare?
Mario Barrios, a 29-year-old boxer from San Antonio, Texas, currently holds the WBC welterweight championship. He claimed the title following a commanding victory over Yordanis Ugas in September 2023, where he scored 2 knockdowns and won by unanimous decision, with judges scoring the fight 118-107 and 117-108. This win was a major breakthrough in Barrios' career, earning him full champion status after Terence Crawford moved up to the super welterweight division.
One time I interviewed your sister, and she told me when you were kids, she would do the best in sparring. She would get the best of you.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, easily.
When did that change, Mario? When did that change?
He wasn't the only guy she got the best of in San Antonio. She got the best out of everybody, man. Shit. No, yeah, my sister's a beast, man. Like, she couldn't spar other females a lot of times. Cause they,
unfair.
Yeah.
Mismatch.
She was like overwhelming, man. She was just naturally, strong. And so yeah, most of the time the smart partners, they were dudes. But I mean, I couldn't really even like spar with her serious. I mean, until I was like 17 or 18.
Wow.
Yeah.
Despite the age difference and Manny Pacquiao's vast experience, Mario Barrios isn't underestimating his opponent. He's fully focused, training as if he's facing Pacquiao in his prime. Barrios views this fight as a pivotal moment in his career, and his camp has approached preparations with complete seriousness. His coach has emphasized that they are treating this matchup with the intensity of a championship bout. While there's deep respect for Pacquiao's legendary status, Barrios' determination to win is unmistakable. He wants this victory to stand out, not just as another fight, but as a defining achievement. Taking on a living legend like Pacquiao carries risks, but also offers the chance for a major breakthrough.
Mentioned a lot of people are asking what's going on. Are the rumors true? Is it possibly Spence? Is it Pacquiao? Who is Mario Barrios sharing the ring with next?
You know what? He's put himself in a great position through hard work. He's a tremendous story. When he turned pro and what he's been able to accomplish being a 2-time world champion. And I always told everybody, he fights all comers. When we fought Gervonta Davis, all my hats off to Gervonta Davis. But it was very difficult for us to make the weight. We were going to move up in weight. They presented us, with this opportunity, and he said, you know what, I'll bite down for it one more time. And then from there, obviously we had a tough loss, but it was a competitive fight. And his first fight at 147 pounds, he goes on and takes on Keith Thurman. No tune-ups, no getting used to the thing. Goes at that point is about as good as you can get in the division, and took on that. So he takes on all comers, all challenges. His first world title against Batirov, the Russian, is about as tough as you could have done at the time. And so I think he's earned the right now to be in the biggest, best possible fights. And now it's going to be up to Al Heyman and Louis DeCubas Jr. on what they see is best and fit for his career, whether that's, Pacquiao, Spence, if that's a unification with Boots, Ennis.
The upcoming fight between Manny Pacquiao and Mario Barrios has attracted widespread attention within the boxing world, sparking diverse opinions among experts and fans. Mauricio Sulaiman, president of the WBC, has voiced strong support for the matchup, emphasizing Pacquiao's legendary career and pointing to examples of former champions who have made successful returns. Sulaiman remarked, "I really like the idea. I believe Pacquiao can compete with or defeat any fighter." This endorsement highlights the WBC's readiness to approve the fight, acknowledging Pacquiao's lasting popularity and fighting spirit.
We have Sean Gibbons here, Manny Pacquiao's right-hand man, advisor, head of MP Promotions. Sean, I know you spent a lot of time with Manny Pacquiao over recent weeks and months. There's a lot of conversations about Manny's comeback. What is the latest that you could offer and the update around the potential matchup with Mario Barrios?
Well, the latest is Manny's fighting an exhibition on 28th in Japan. So, you don't want to really look past that. But if he's successful there, Mario Barrios, we've talked about Conor Benn, which I believe was a great fight. That would have been a tremendous fight. We could have done it in England. We could have done it in the U.S. We could have done it in Riyadh season. But the fact that he wasn't able to come off the suspension, that put the brakes on that. So that brought us to Mario Barrios. He's the WBC world champion. Manny's first belt ever many years ago was a WBC belt. So I think it would have been a great story.
Floyd Mayweather believes Manny Pacquiao's decision to return to the ring is likely motivated by financial reasons, a common factor behind many retired fighters staging comebacks. In boxing, it's not unusual for aging legends to seek one final lucrative fight, especially if they haven't fully settled into life after the sport. That said, Mayweather also acknowledges Pacquiao's lasting talent, noting that his skills still surpass many of today's competitors. Known for his fierce commitment to preserving his legacy as an undefeated champion, Mayweather has sometimes sparked controversy when conversations arise about who is the greatest. For example, YouTuber Showbiz the Adult shared a story where Mayweather grew defensive when someone suggested Pacquiao might be greater than him. During the exchange, Mayweather reportedly accused Pacquiao of using performance-enhancing drugs, revealing how deeply protective he is of his place in boxing history.
Here we go. Who's greater than me? I said, Sugar Ray Robinson. He said, Sugar Ray Robinson, how many wins he got? I said, he got like over 150 wins. He stopped for a minute. He said, but who got more championship titles, me or him? I said, hold on, Floyd. He said, answer the question. I said, Floyd, there's more titles now than then. There was just one then. That's no fair. Answer the question. I said, okay, you. Do I not have 28 titles? And I was just like, I don't know. He said, oh, you're supposed to be the expert. But the reason why I said that is because there's minor and major titles. Who else greater than me? I said Henry Armstrong, Roberto Duran. He said, oh my God. He said, you said something about Pacquiao. Yeah, I said, I think you'll beat Pacquiao every day of the week, but I think he had a greater career. He said, you ain't think Pacquiao was on steroids? I said, he didn't fail any tests, Floyd. He said, look at me in my eyes and tell me. I can't say, man, he didn't fail. He said, oh man, you faked. I saw that as a initiation. This is what you about to get. Nobody's greater than Floyd. My thing is, he should feel that way, but you can't expect everybody to feel that you're the greatest, Floyd.
Although Manny Pacquiao's recent exhibition fights have produced mixed results, new training footage from early 2025 has sparked renewed excitement among boxing fans. These clips show Pacquiao displaying the lightning-fast hand speed, agile footwork, and powerful punches that defined his prime. Observers have praised his impressive fitness and sharpness, fueling speculation about a potential full return to the professional ring despite his strong physical condition. Many critics argue that Pacquiao's comeback isn't necessary and could even harm his legacy. As the only boxer to capture world titles in 8 different weight classes, he has already cemented his place in history. His decision to face WBC welterweight champion Mario Barrios has stirred debate, with some suggesting the fight is more about nostalgia than genuine competition. Concerns have also been voiced about the fairness of Pacquiao receiving a title shot after a 4-year break, seemingly leapfrogging younger contenders. While his dedication and past accomplishments are unquestionable, questions remain about whether this comeback will elevate or potentially tarnish his remarkable career.
The WBC president Mauricio Sulaiman has said Mario Barrios will face Manny Pacquiao this July. That's some crazy shit, bro. That's some crazy news. Manny Pacquiao is 46 years of age. He's making his return to the ring. And he said he wants to go out with a bang. He wants to finish his career as a champion. That's some crazy shit. Manny Pacquiao's professional record currently stands at 62 wins. 39 of those coming via knockout, 8 losses and 2 draws. Manny Pacquiao has one of the most impressive CVs in the sport of boxing. Just take a look at from 09, Ricky Hatton, all the way up until here. There's so many names: Timothy Bradley, Manuel Marquez, Shane Mosley, Joshua Clotley, Miguel Cotto, Floyd Mayweather, Jesse Vargas. Like, there's so many names on this list.
Several high-profile voices in the boxing community, including veteran promoter Frank Warren and broadcaster Simon Jordan, have spoken out against Manny Pacquiao's decision to return to the ring at age 46. Warren called the comeback both unnecessary and disappointing, particularly criticizing the WBC's move to rank Pacquiao at number 5 despite his 4-year absence from competitive boxing and a less-than-stellar exhibition bout in 2024. He questioned the fairness and legitimacy of awarding Pacquiao an immediate title shot against Mario Barrios, warning that such decisions could damage the sport's credibility. Some insiders have even compared Pacquiao's upcoming title bout to high-profile entertainment events like Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. While the latter is seen largely as a spectacle, Pacquiao's fight carries the weight of a legitimate world championship, raising ethical concerns about boxing's merit-based ranking system. Critics argue that allowing a 46-year-old, who has not fought professionally in years and recently lost an exhibition, to leapfrog active contenders devalues the competitive structure of the sport. Health concerns and speculation about Pacquiao's motivations, whether rooted in passion for the sport or financial incentives, further complicate the conversation. Still, supporters point to his elite conditioning and unwavering commitment, suggesting that his return could reinvigorate the boxing world. They see it not as a threat to his legacy, but as a continuation of it, an inspiring display of resilience, dedication, and enduring love for the sport.
Champion Mario Barrios to defend his belt against Manny Pacquiao. And about 7 to 8, maybe 9, 10 years ago, I would have said hells yeah if we had a Manny Pacquiao championship fight. But Manny's been retired for 4 years. He's 46 years old. His last fight was in 2021 and he lost to Ugas in a unanimous decision. I watched his exhibition bout against the kickboxer guy in Japan. That didn't look good. This is a bad idea. A really bad idea. And again, I think people will look at this and go, well, Jake Paul fought Mike Tyson, and yeah, that happened. And I also said that Mike was going to get really badly hurt, and it was a terrible idea for him to do that. And there were some health issues and everything else. Luckily, Mike didn't get super hurt in the fight, but this is a world championship level fight against a sitting world champion, and Manny does not belong in there. And again, I'm worried that he's going to get hurt badly.
Do you think Manny Pacquiao's return to the ring adds to his legacy or puts it at risk? Share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear your take on this historic comeback.